Ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy Vito back again with another video. Let's talk about it, man. Today's video is not my typical video that I do because, usually I'm talking about basketball and things like that. But today I want to talk about European football. It's some crazy things going on right now, but I want to talk about one specific team. But before I get into the video, I just ask that you like, comment, and subscribe. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Get into the comments. Let's talk about it. Like the video. Subscribe to the channel. I'm going to keep dropping videos daily or every other day. But I'm going to keep trying to be consistent dropping the videos and things like that. And I need your help. Subscribe, like, comment, share. Do what you got to do. Let's make this channel blow. I'm going to keep coming with the fire too, so yeah. But anyway, let's get into the video today. Today's video is about Arsenal FC. Yes, Arsenal FC. Now, for all the people watching my video who aren't European football fans, no worries. I'm going to give you a brief explanation of what's going on. Most of you don't know, I actually grew up, I was born in the Netherlands. So Netherlands is where Amsterdam is, Den Haag, these type of things. And I moved to Detroit when I was younger. So I grew up in Detroit, hence the accent. Came back to Netherlands when I was 20, pursued school, things of that nature. So now I live in the Netherlands. So when I first came here, I was not a fan of football. And when I say football, for my Americans, I mean soccer. So football, soccer. Yeah, sometimes you got to give a little, explanation on these type of things. But anyways, I wasn't a biggest fan of football. But if you live here long enough, listen, and you love sports, you will become accustomed to football. And when it comes to football, what I've learned is different than any other sport. You pick a team, you stay with that team. Okay, so my cousin is a diehard Arsenal fan. So naturally, I became, I wouldn't say a fan of Arsenal, but Arsenal intrigues me. I like watching them play. Whether they're good or they're bad, I like watching them play. Arsenal is probably the most interesting team in football, in international football, just in general, the most interesting team. So Arsenal is owned by Stan Kroenke. Now, who is Stan Kroenke? Or maybe you might say, I've heard of Stan Kroenke before. Okay, so Stan Kroenke is the owner of Arsenal F.C. He's also the owner of the Los Angeles Rams. He's also the owner of the Denver Nuggets. He's also the owner of the Colorado Avalanche. He also owns the Colorado Rapids of the MLS. So he is a sports magnate. He owns, on top of that, he also owns different teams, but the rest of them are less known teams. He even owns a team in the Call of Duty League. Yes, the Call of Duty League. I didn't even know there was a Call of Duty League, but that's a different video. Now, Stan Kroenke is the owner of Arsenal. And here is the issue that Arsenal FC is having. Right now, they are at the bottom of the league. And Arsenal is probably one of the most important teams in European football and international football in general. But in European football, Arsenal is probably, I'd say, top 5 most important teams in the world. They have probably the second or third biggest fan base in the world. Their fan base consists of billionaires. Their fan base consists of different countries. It's not just a UK thing. Arsenal is located in North London. So it's not just a London thing, Arsenal. Arsenal is a worldwide international team. You understand? What I would compare Arsenal FC to in the NBA, I would compare Arsenal FC to the Boston Celtics. Like that is what Arsenal is, And in international football, especially European football, the most important league in European football, I don't care what nobody else says, this is from me watching it, is the Premier League, which is located in the UK. And within the Premier League, you have probably 5 or 6 of the most important teams in international football. That would include Arsenal F.C, Man United, Manchester United, Manchester City, the Tottenham Hotspurs, and also Chelsea. And oh, sorry, and Liverpool. Liverpool are definitely also very important. Those are the biggest clubs, I'd say, in the Premier League, the most important clubs in the Premier League. And those are also out of the five or six that I just named, they are probably top 15. They're all in the top 15 of most important football clubs in international play in the world. So that's next to Real Madrid and Barcelona and these type of places, Ajax and these type of places, they're very impactful in football. But what's going on at Arsenal FC right now is a travesty. It's an absolute travesty. The team is at the bottom of the league. They spent the most money in the Premier League so far this season acquiring players. Now for people that don't know how football works, it's not like basketball. It's not like the NBA or the NFL or NHL where you can sign and trade players. They rarely trade players. Most of the time, they can buy the rights of a player off from a different team. So I don't know if you've ever seen like a guy like Ronaldo has gone for 100+ million. So the team had to pay the other team 100+ million. That was before they negotiated the contract with Ronaldo himself. And players can decide to leave if they want to leave. Sometimes there's buyout clauses in the contract, and some of these buyout clauses can be ridiculous. Like some teams, just so that they can make sure that no one comes and buys a player that they have with a lot of potential and talent, they'll put on their 80 million for a kid who's 18 years old who hasn't proven anything. Insane. But some of these buying and asking prices for players are insane. There is no salary cap in football. They have fair play rules, but hey, listen, PSG is like the Avengers right now. They have Kylian Mbappe, they have Neymar Jr., they have Messi, they have Sergio Ramos. They have so many players. It's ridiculous. You want to talk about a super team? Yeah, go look into European football and you'll see the meaning of a super team. But besides that, they've spent the most money on players. However, the team is not progressing. There's a few reasons for that, but I think the biggest reason is Stan Kroenke doesn't give a damn about Arsenal FC. He doesn't give a damn. He doesn't give a damn. I seen him trade for Matt Stafford, the former Detroit Lions quarterback, Matt Stafford, after signing the quarterback that they had to a 5-year deal. The next year they traded him. So he will do whatever it takes to win. I've seen him trade different players. I've seen him trade for Carmelo Anthony. Oh, sorry. I've seen him trade Carmelo Anthony for picks. I've seen him trade for Allen Iverson. We saw him trade for Chauncey Billups. Like, he will trade to win. He will do whatever it takes to win. But for some reason, when it comes to Arsenal FC, Arsenal WFC, which is the women's division, but Arsenal FC, he just doesn't give a damn. They have a head coach who's never coached a day in his life. He's been an assistant coach. He used to play at the club. His name is Mikel Arteta. He used to be a player at the club. He's been an assistant coach for Man City and Everton and these type of things, but he's never been a head coach. You put the most inexperienced coach you could find as the head coach of one of the most important clubs in football. And he didn't just become a coach this year. He's been a coach for a good 2.5 years. The team is losing. The Arsenal fans themselves, when it comes to tickets and things like that, they have the highest ticket cost within the league. And football tickets are so expensive. It's ridiculous. Don't let me get me started on there. And then when you go to the stadium, you think the tickets are expensive. Yeah, go buy a cola for £5. All my people who know what currency exchange is, my American people that know what currency exchange is, the Europeans that know what currency exchange is, you go to UK and spend £5 on a damn cola. See how happy you are when your team is losing after you spend 5 pounds on a cola. It's ridiculous, you know. Arsenal is in a bad state, and Kroenke doesn't seem to care, you know. And it's so bad that now everyone is blaming the inexperienced head coach. Now, I watch a couple of games. I have a good understanding, at least, of football. The head coach, he has no idea what he's doing. He's putting players at different positions in different spots. He's leaving people who had a good week last week out. Listen, they just lost 5-0 to Manchester City. They're at the bottom of the league. There has to be a change going. I'm tired of seeing my cousin upset because his team is losing. At this point, he doesn't even get upset. It's almost like he's expecting them to lose. He's expecting them to lose. Like, now he doesn't even have an emotion. He's angry, he's sad, then he gets over it because he expects this. And we're talking about one of the most important teams in the Premier League. And look how it's going. Imagine the Celtics losing and losing and losing. The last championship the Celtics had was in 2008, I believe, when Paul Pierce and KG and them were there. Arsenal hasn't won a Premier League title since the 90s, the late 90s. I'm not 100% sure which year it was, but it's the late 90s. They haven't won Champions League since the 90s. You understand? Like, and football is a sport where you can pay to win. Kroenke is worth $10 billion throughout all his endeavors in sports teams and things like that. He's worth $10 billion. Arsenal club right now is worth $2 billion, probably going to $3 billion. You know, he doesn't care about the club. Like, different people have tried to come and buy the club even. You had the Dangote from Africa, from the Nigerian billionaire Dangote, who tried to buy the club, I heard, for $4 billion. He wouldn't sell it. You know, you have the guy, was it from Amazon? One of these Czech giants has recently said that they want to buy the club. He won't let it go. It's like, it's coming to a point where it's like, it's ridiculous. We're talking about Arsenal F.C., one of the most important clubs in the world. Look how it's going. Kroenke, either you sell the team or you make the changes in the head coach and the positions that need to be made. Listen, Kroenke, if you want to know how to solve the problem at Arsenal, just go to Arsenal Fan TV. And if you're not a football fan and you want to know more about the Arsenal problem, I just advise you to go to a channel on YouTube. It's called Aftv, Arsenal Fan TV. Shout out to Don Robbie and everyone at Arsenal Fan TV. They will break it down for you. Like, they have the biggest biggest YouTube fan page in the world. Arsenal Fan TV, Aftv, you know. And every week, I go on there and I watch them get upset and they're screaming and they're yelling because the team that they love from childhood. Remember, I told you, in football, you pick a team from childhood and you stick with that team. They love this team from childhood till now. Come on, Arsenal. You got to do better. You got to do better. If you're an Arsenal fan, get in the comments, like, subscribe, get in the comments, and tell the people how you feel. You know, express yourself in my comments. Let me know how you feel, you know. For everybody else, like, comment, subscribe, get in the comments. Tell me if you know about football. If you don't know about football, tell me what you feel about this video. Go do a little bit of your own research if you like to. But, like, let's get active. Let's get in the comments. Let's talk about it, man. This is crazy. The Arsenal dilemma. That's what this is called, the Arsenal dilemma. It's insane. But I'm out.